test, Tracy? Can you have the test? If she can check the live stream.
You talking to me?
No, Tracy. If she can go on Facebook, click to the YouTube live stream, test that out.
Yeah. I go to Washington. Right across the street. It's so funny. The 19th, next Thursday, the Villa is having an adult skating. I told myself, the roll rinks and
Sure, I'll put Sopranos kind of over here. Now we're just going to do a lot of Sopranos too, so if you're close to the front, you can out there. You can see. Christian, you have the DJ set up?
I smell like dense. I lived in California for 20 years. You can stand on the side of your house and touch it. Yeah, that's like
Suzanne, how you doing?
Hello, are you ready?
Yeah, is that break time for eating or
Nice video, too.
The audio.
You got fed extra. Your brother had it right.
Yeah.
Because we've had, and I know so many people who have FedEx stories, and they're not good.
Had like stuff left up on the mailbox and random.
Yeah, we FedEx will leave stuff by the garage doors outside. We had them one time. They delivered something they got like 70 feet of drive. Wow. So, yeah.
All right, I got this.
Good luck.
Live stream.
Even on the tip.
Yeah, I play guitar and sing on worship tunes. I'm like backup lead singer.
help get step one. Charlie, could you help siphon half the traffic on it? We're gonna open up another lane. Absolutely perfect.
White out, yellow. You're a member of the church there.
I'll just cover you.
No, he was in my church.
All right, everyone. This can kind of move over, condense, be somewhat close. What's up, Rusty?
Is this the tenor? Hang in there.
Bass.
So welcome everyone, thank you for coming. I'm Tracy, I'm the Executive Officer of Vocal Synergy. We are a... That's not official title. We are an a cappella chorus that started in the fall, last fall, and we are under the alliance of the Hunterdon Choral Alliance and the Hunterdon Harmonizers. So just to let you know who's going to be in front of you tonight, myself, Christian Hunter, my lawyer. He's the president of the Hunterdon Choral Alliance. Charlie.
Thank you, Chris.
Charlie Ross
$5
is the executive music director of the Hunterdon Choral Alliance. And Ken Bryson is our music director. So I think we're just going to get it started, and we're very excited. Charlie, you're starting off. No, we're starting off with warm-ups,
Start with me.
and then we will go to the.
Yes, indeedy.
So enjoy, and please just have fun. You can sing melody. If you feel like singing a voice part, then please challenge yourself and do so. But please don't get stuck on anything. So just have fun tonight and join us.
Alrighty, everyone. Good evening. Let's all stand up and we'll do some warming up, and then we'll get going. So in the warm-ups, this is going to be some warm-ups that we typically do, when we meet every week. If you get them the first time, fantastic. You're one of the few. If you don't, that's okay. You'll get it the next time. And so we'll kind of go along with that. So here we go. So we're going to do Z, Z, Za. Go Z, Z, Za. Z, Z, Za. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Z, Z, Za. Z, Z, Za. Just keep in mind, keep the breath energy going through it so that we're not slowing down that da 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 da. Keep the breath nice and energized for us. Also, as we're going along, I want you to think keeping it nice and tall in our sound, nice and vertical, instead of getting spread, z, z, za. We want z, z, za, nice and tall and vertical with it. All right, let's go back here again. Ready? And z, z, za. There you go. Z, Z, Za. Z, Z, Za. Good. Z, Z, Za. Great. Z, Z, Za. Z, Z, Za. One more. Good. And if it gets too high for you, just you can rest that out a little bit, and we'll come back. There'll be plenty of stuff that goes nice and low for my lower voices as well. All right. Good. Let's do this one. So I'll say it, and I want you to say back to me so you can get the feel of it. So, ea, 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 o. Ea, 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 o. Iu, 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 ah. Iu, 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 ah. Good. When we put it together, it sounds like this. Ea, 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 o, iu, 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 ah. All right. Ea, 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 o, iu, 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 ah. Here we go. 1, 2, and ready, and go. Ea, 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 o, iu, 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 ah. This one always gets everyone. We forget. Wait, what are we doing? It's all right. Here we go. Ea, ea, ready, and. Very good. Good. Now let's add to it a crescendo going up and a decrescendo coming back down. So getting louder as we go to the top, and softer as we come back down, all right? Make it interesting, do something with it, ready? Here we go, ea, 1, 2, and ready, and go. There we go, good. Let's do one more of these. So this one is sure to get some people, but let's try it anyway. So we're going to do Z, ah. We do two little turns as we get to the top. So it's Z, ah. All right? So see what you can do with it. Z, ah. 1, 2, and ready, and go. Not bad, not bad. Good, so that little top part. Da 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 da. All right, one more time. 1, 2, and ready, go. Oh, good. Now we're getting it. Good. Keep the energy going through it. One more, please. And. Good, good, good. All right, so we're going to start here. And we're going to sing a scale going up and then coming down. Let's sing it on ooh for me first. Ooh. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ooh, and. Good. Tension basses on the bottom, sopranos and altos on the top. Ready? And go. Lovely. Really beautiful sound. What would happen if we crescendoed going up and decrescendoed coming down as we did it? Let's change to an aw. Nice and tall, aw, not ah, but aw with it. Ready? Same thing. 1, 2, and we go. Very good. Now let's divide up a little bit. Those that are familiar with what we do, we're going to have. We're going to do, let's do it on do. So we're going to do. If we do a single, it's do. Double is do. Triple, do. And then 4, do. Every voice part's going to do something different, so I'll tell you what you're going to do. Basses, we're going to do single to start out with, all right? Sopranos, triplet. Do. Altos, you can handle the 4, all right? Come on, there's.
Come on, altos, you got this.
Come on, altos. And tenors, you get the leftovers of doubles, please. All right? We can do it. All right, so we're all going to start at the bottom. We're all going to do our respective parts. The idea is that we're all listening to each other, so that basses, you can hear what the tenors are doing, and what the altos are doing, and the sopranos are doing, and everyone is the same way. You can hear what the other parts are doing. If we're not hearing it, we're singing too loud, all right? Or some people are singing too soft, but here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. Good. So what voice part do we hear the most of?
My own.
Hoping you'd say that. All right, your own. The one voice part I'm missing a little bit of are my sopranos. You have the trickiest one of the triplet. Do. Aim for the one as having the most emphasis to it. Do. As we go through it. All right? One more time, please. That was good. Let's change our key. Do. There's our new one. Ready? 1, 2, and ready, and go. There we go. Excellent. Does everyone know do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do? If you don't know it, you're going to know it now, all right? I mean, we've all probably seen Sound of Music, so we at least know, from there. All right, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We're going to start on the bottom. Do, 1, 2, going up the scale, and. Do, re, mi, fa. Let's try that one more time. We have to agree on our do, though. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, and ready, and go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Excellent. Anyone know what the hand signs are that I was doing? What are they? Yeah, you know what they are. So they're called the current hand signs, and they're where they are, because you can see if I start down low do and it goes up to high do, it's where your scale degree is of the note that you're singing. So it helps to kind of reinforce for us where notes are within the scale. Good. All right, let us do this now. Last exercise we're going to do, now that we did our solfege, we're going to go on, should I do counting or do? Can we do solfege? Do you think we could do solfege? Okay. All right, let's try it. So we're going to do do, re, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. All right? Sure. I gave you the option of whether you want to count versus solfege. I'll take it back now. All right, here we go. So try your best. Do, re, do. I'll go slower with it. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Good. Now we got to finish it. We start on the top. Do, ti, do, ti, la. You thought it was easy going up. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Do, ti, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, ti, do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Raise next. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Not bad. We're all still standing. All right. Lovely. All right.
Too many lead paint chips when I was a kid.
Mr. Ross.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
I am.
Fantastic. All right. Have a seat a second, please.
Mr. Charles Ross, the Executive Director of Music for the Hunterdon Choral Alliance. Yay!
Welcome. So a vocal warm-up is more of a mental warm-up sometimes than just our voice, right? So that was kind of proof. I just want to talk real quick about sheet music. So some of you, like I was talking to some people, you're professionals, you're well aware of what this stuff is and how to read it. Many of us don't, and we're not familiar with it, so I just want to take you through that. So sometimes you'll see music like this, and this is all from your packet, right? So sometimes you'll have 2 parts in one set of staff and another 2 parts in one set of staff. Sometimes it's marked soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. Those are the ones that are easier to follow. So I'll use this as me as an example. So the top staff has sopranos and altos. The sopranos would sing the higher notes where the stem's going up, and the altos would sing the lower notes where the stem's going down. A lot of people don't read music. We have tools, we have learning tracks and so forth that people can follow to help learn their music. A lot of people look at this just for the words. So then you'll have music like this, like Pure Imagination, where it'll be soprano on its own line, alto on its own line, tenor on its own line, bass on its own line. And then you'll have sometimes, I'll pull out like Africa, which is a great chart that we're going to end on tonight. And you'll see, same thing, right? Soprano, alto on the top one, tenor and bass on the bottom. But sometimes there are 3 notes in the tenor and bass line. So what do we do there? So we'll divide the tenors into two parts, or we'll divide the basses, or we'll divide the altos. So just to give you a quick roadmap of what this is all about and how this works. So how the voice part is notated, how you can follow along. If you're having any challenges, just kind of like raise your hand and somebody will help you out. I can come around, or some of you people in your section can help you out. And melody is typically sung by our sopranos, so if you're new to this and you're not sure what part you want to sing, soprano can be a little high. So the goal here tonight is to have fun and, I'm sorry, I just looked over here. Apparently the basses haven't bathed tonight. There's this big chasm. I guess we have a lot more sopranos and basses coming, so we left room for them. So anyway, I'm sorry, just squirrel.
We showered and everything.
But that may rectify itself in a little bit. So the goal here is to have fun and just enjoy yourself. So the last thing we want you to do is sing alto, because somebody told you you're singing alto and it's a harmony part and it's not easy to sing and it's no fun. That's not our goal tonight. We're going to have fun, we're going to sing through some music and have a great time. So pick the part that gives you the most enjoyment. And that's it. I'm done. It is now on to Ken,
All right.
who's going to change our world.
Let's take out Change the World, please. So again, just kind of echo what Charlie said in the last point. If you're singing a part tonight that you're like, this isn't me, you go through it a little bit and you decide, I am really not a soprano, I'm a bass instead. Then all I want you to do is just feel free to move over to that section. It's okay, all right? Don't say, okay, I'm stuck here, I have to stay here the rest of the night. No, move to the section you feel is comfortable. Basses, sopranos, altos, tenors, all right? We want you to feel comfortable in what we're doing tonight. So, the first song we're going to go through, Change the World. Choir members that have been working on this we've been working on this for a number of weeks now. It's in pretty good shape, but it is still a work in progress. And it'll still have some, hiccups along the way. Perfectly fine. For those that this is new for you, if you pick it up right away, fantastic. If you look at it and you wonder what happened, that's okay. Just try your best. Do what you can do. Sing out with what you can sing out. We'll go back. We'll repeat it again. We'll work through some sections. And you'll start to pick it up and start to get it. All right?
And those of us that mess up can just pretend we're new?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like my shirt.
But
When in doubt, blame it on the Sopranos.
that's exactly right. I'm married to one. I do it all the time. But no, again, it's have fun. Try your best. Get a sampling of what we do here. We love to have fun and make it a learning experience in the same time. So let's change the world a little bit. All right, here we go. Stand, please. Yeah. So those that have been here, they're going to help kind of guide us along the way, hopefully. And everyone else kind of pick up as you can. Here we go. Basses. There we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I could reach the stars, come down for you. Shine down the dark, so you could see the truth. That this lamp shine.
So, be truthful. How many people were completely lost? It's okay. That's all right. That's good. That's fine. It's okay. And once we got to like the
It was on the
refrain.
last page when we send the last notes.
When we got to the refrain, I started, some people that I think were a little bit lost, we started to pick it up, yeah? Because we heard the refrain once and we started getting it a little bit, all right? Let's have a seat a second. We're going to work through it a little bit. I'm not going to spend too much on the nitty gritty of it, but I want everyone to kind of have a good taste of it, all right? Let's look, if we could, to measure 9, because this beginning part, this is a tricky little part at the beginning. We've got these things called bell chords. The basses have a tricky little rhythmic pattern that's going on. And there's kind of a lot going on in these first couple measures. So let's everyone look at measure 9. We can see the measures. It's got the 9 above it, and we know where we are. All right? Hopefully everybody is kind of near someone that, you know, a regular at Synergy is kind of around, someone who's not a regular, because I think it would help. It would be very helpful. All right? So we can bring everybody into the fold. All right, look at measure 9 if we could. Basses. Since you lay the foundation for us, let's start with you. All right? Everyone, as we go through, listen to the basses, listen to where they are and how your part kind of fits in with the basses. All right? Or doesn't fit in with the basses because they do their own little thing here. All right, basses, measure 9. Ready? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Bless you. Good, and then we're basically back to repeat that again, all right? Basses, I will tell you, for those that are new, this is one of the harder parts for the basses throughout. Right, basses? Would we agree to this? Sure. We've spent many an hour working on this particular part here, all right? But once you get through it once, you're like, okay, I got it. You see the pattern that exists, and you kind of get it from there, all right? Let's see. Tenors. Yes.
This piece has the melody in most of the tenor part.
Yes.
On Mark Berry. So for the guest, it's okay for a female part to sing the tenor part.
Yes.
So
Yep, absolutely.
for those of you who
Yep.
want to sing melody.
Yep,
You're
absolutely.
welcome over here if you like.
Right. They showered, right. That's all right. All right, let's hear.
Don't all move at once.
Tenors, let me hear you at 9. With the basses, please. At 9. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4.
If I could reach the stars, pull one down for you, shine it on my heart, so you can see the truth. But for now I find it's only in my dreams.
There you go, very
If
nice.
I could change.
Yes, yes. That was good. All right. Altos, shall we? At measure 9. Here we go. Ready, altos. So altos, you're singing do. All right, they're your words that you're singing. You're with the do's with the sopranos there. Here we go, altos. Measure 9. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Altos, very, very good. You'll see you've got a lot of repeats. Your patterns repeat. So you get the one pattern, and we get it for the next part. All right? Good. Sopranos, measure 9. Ready? 1, 2, and ready, go. nice sopranos. So, your pattern repeats quite frequently. I mean, you've got a lot of that repeating pattern going on, all right? Let's have altos and sopranos together, so we see how it works together. Here we go, measure 9. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nicely done. Let's put everyone together. Good work, good work. Here we go, measure 9, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I could reach the stars, oh, and there for you, shining on my heart, so you can see the truth. Lose your desire, desire to see, but for now I'm fine. It's only in my
Come on.
and I can change the world. Hardly the sunlight in your universe. Feeling my love was really something good. Maybe you change the world. If I could be king, even for a day, I'd take you as my queen. You would be my queen. And no other way. And your love would rule. This kingdom we have made. Can I be a fool? I could only wish for the day when I can change the world. I'll be the sunlight in your universe. Feeling my love was really something good. Baby, you change the world. Change the world. Change the world. If I could change the world. Change the world.
Yeah. So, did we pick up more notes this time? Yeah, that was good. Very nice. Might got more notes still. This was good. Look, and our process for learning things is, as Charlie said about it earlier, we do have learning tracks that we provide for everybody in the choir, so that during the week and between rehearsals, you have a chance to use the learning tracks to work on your parts. They are voiced bass, tenor, alto, soprano, so they're sung by a bass, an alto, a soprano, and a tenor, which we found to be very helpful in learning it. So you've got those, and then in our practice and putting it all together, we go at the clip of what the group can do, and if we're not getting something, we work it out and we get it. But I think we have fun getting to it. But that's our plan. That's how we kind of work through learning our music and going about things. All right. So this is just a sampling of Change the World. It's a great piece. We've been having a lot of fun with it. I think it's really coming along quite nicely. So let's move on to our next thing. What do we have next?
This is me.
So while we're figuring that out, everybody say hello to everybody on our live stream. So you got a camera here and a camera there. One of the things we've been doing for our rehearsals is we actually live stream all of our rehearsals. So if you're ever interested, just let us know. Let you pipe in. and you can sing along. And just to give you an explanation of why that song is so perfectly difficult, on behalf of the basis section, I actually prepared a spreadsheet to figure out those doo because that is not easy sight reading for somebody with no rhythm, me. So with that, we're going to switch to our next song, which is "This Is Me"
This
from
Is
The
Me.
Greatest Showman.
Which is easier on the basis. You get a breather on this one.
Easy.
For most of for most of the piece. All right. So, how many people know This Is Me? Greatest Showman. You haven't watched Greatest Showman? I highly recommend it. It's a great movie.
Great song.
This is a great song. This is a really great song about being you and kind of celebrating that, which is great. So let's go through this. Let's just kind of go into it, see where we are. Again, we've been working on it as a choir. This one is a little bit rougher around the edges. We haven't spent quite as much time on this, but still, I think in pretty good shape. So it can kind of give everybody a taste of what the song is going to be. All right. So here we go. From the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's do it one more time. So bass, tenor, alto, and soprano. For sopranos. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and ready, and both.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. They don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No, I love you as you are. But won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down. When I stand before the blood I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Strength is here I come. Here I come. Marching on to the beat I drum. Marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be scared. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets fits my skin. Will fire away my today. I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. We are glorious, and that's where we belong. Won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. Oh, we are glorious.
Good. Let's stop there for a second. All right. That was not bad. We didn't crash and burn so bad. Yeah, it was all right. So, just a couple things in looking at the score, if you would, because it does kind of shift around where you're reading, especially, all voice parts kind of do it. But in this beginning part, so we have bass on the bottom, tenor, alto, soprano, right? And the two staves that we have. Then the top stave at measure 5 is just solo. And that continues until we get to measure 13 on page 3. At measure 13, then we've got bass on the bottom. We have 3 staves. We've got bass on the bottom with tenor, alto has our own stave, and then soprano together. at measure 13 on the top stave, all right? That continues that way for quite some time, that 3 parts divisi that we have. Go along, and then at, let's see, where was I just lost? At measure 29, at the bottom of page 6, we go back to that 2-part stave divisi. Still basses, tenors, and then alto and soprano. That continues that way. Tricky spot for kind of tenors and the altos at the bottom of page 8 at measure 43. For altos, measure 43, you're going on the top stave, and then you drop down. You see there's a little dotted line. That dotted line tells you that you need to sing those notes that are in the tenor. However, they are a note actually higher. You're going from a D up to an E flat. So it looks like it's going down, but you're actually going up, all right? So that's a tricky little spot for the altos. Tenors, you have a 2. Tenors actually want to jump up to that top one because that's where we're used to reading, and you're reading the middle one with the, in that part as well, all right? So how about we go back to the beginning? Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's give a little bit more sampling of what we've got. Tenors, you've got some tricky parts in this song, and we'll work on those. All right, we've got some time to work with that. Let's go back to the beginning if we could. One thing I like to say in learning music. If you can't get the words, or if you're doing syllables, and you can't get all the syllables as they happen, that's okay. Number 1 is aim for the pitch, aim for the rhythm, and then the words will come as they come. That's okay. So that should be your number 1 goal. Just try to get, try to get the words, try to get the notes and try to get the rhythms. Everything else will come along. Sometimes we've got a lot of, do-do-dos going along or whatever it might be, and we get lost by that, and it throws us off. All right, here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. Not to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. Won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us.
Good. How do we do so far? Great. Good. Excellent. On we go. Here we go. Slightly faster at this next part. All right. Basses. Here's a perfect example. Coming up, you've got doom doom, ba-doom doom doom. If you don't get all the doom dooms, ba-doom doom dooms, just come up with something that works. All right. But if you do, congratulations. Here we go. Ready? When the sharp 1, 2, ready, and go.
Sharpest words wanna cut me down. Sharpest words wanna cut me down. Wanna send a flood, wanna drown it out. Wanna send a flood, wanna drown it out. I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, here I come.
Good. So, I think the change from page 5 into page 6 is like what happened? What goes on? Suddenly, the rhythm is changing on us, our notes changing, and I think we get really caught off guard. Page 6, measure 23. So, you've got this. This is me. Look out. All right. So it's a big shift from where we are, from here up to here. All right. So let's see if we can clean that up a smidge, if we could. Let's go back to 17 again. When the sharpest words, with that pickup from my sopranos. Ready? 1, 2, and ready, and go.
The sharpest words wanna cut me down. The sharpest words wanna cut me down. Wanna send a flood, wanna drown
good. Let's go on, please. Nicely done. Another round. Ready? Sopranos and altos together. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's do it again. So, we're right where we stopped. Sorry.
Where was that?
Oh.
34.
Pick up to
Pick up to 35.
Page 7.
Just Sopranos and altos?
No, everyone, please. Everyone. Sorry, I wasn't clear. Here we go. Another round of bullets, and then. Here we go. Pick up to 35. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit tight a second. I have to help the tenors here a little bit. It's a wicked little tenor part. It really is. So tenors, let's look at. It kind of starts 33. Yeah. Here we go. Tenors at 33. Page 7. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3, 4. So it's that, well, fire away, oh, right? Well, fire away, oh. All right, doom, sorry, it's a doom down this one. No, it's an O. And you guys have another O. I always do that. It's another O there for you. Yep. Go on 36 tenors. Ready? Doom, ba-doom, dum, bum. Ready? Go. Doom, ba-doom, dum, dum, well, fire away, oh. Yeah, I think he had something against the tenors when he wrote this.
He wanted certain harmonies, and it's just, give
Just do it the tenors, listen to it. It's tricky there, tenors. It really is. Let's all join the mix again if we could. Pick up into 35. Page 7, pick up to 35. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Not bad. We're getting that. Altos, how do you feel with it?
That part's tricky right there.
Suzanne?
On 43, I feel like I'm coming out on the wrong beat with the dukes.
Okay. All right, let's go through that, altos. So how about altos if we start? How about pick up into measure 41 on page 8? So you've got the words, we are warriors. Do we see where that is? All right, so here we go. Altos, 1, 2, 3. No, yes. Sorry.
That's our problem.
I know. Dang, never. Hold on, let me make a note.
It's jumping around there.
It is jumping around. All right. Made a note. Okay. Sorry, altos. Here's the thing. I think also at 43, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Change, right? You change on beat 4 each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, you change it on 4. All right? Let's try altos just at measure 43. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, and go. That's it. Should we do it one more time?
Yeah, but can we start off on that 41 where you come in?
Of course, yes. At 41, ready? We are warriors again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Any other questions, altos? This good?
42.
42. So it's also like finding your part there. You've got the 4 eighth notes and then the other 2 eighth notes, then into that 16. So we've got. All right. Just try that for me. 42 altos. That's where we've, yeah. All right. Here you go. 3, 4. That's it. Better? Better, Chris?
That's a hard
It is.
phrase right there.
It is hard.
That's what you've been doing.
All right. Sopranos, how are we feeling with it?
That good,
Amazing. All right. Sopranos, how about we go from, how about pick them to 41 as well? Measure on page 8, all right? Here we go, Sopranos, ready? 1, 2, and. I'm sorry, my bad. That was telling me I saw an E flat there. It wasn't. 43. Ready and 1. Yes. So then we've got you're all the way down here, and then all of a sudden you're up there with it. All right. Let's do it one more time, Sopranos. All right. This is a tricky spot for everyone. The only one that's kind of not tricky. Well, basses is sort of tricky for you too, but you actually have an easier part here.
Morse code again.
Morse code. Sopranos, me here. Pick up the 41. Ready? We're warriors. 1, 2, ready and go. Off. There we go. That's it. And look, if you get up to those top notes and you're like, nope, not happening for me today, that's okay. But what I would do is challenge yourself. Challenge yourself as you go through it and be like, all right, this time I'm going to try it a little bit. I'm gonna go for it. I'm all for big mistakes, if they're loud mistakes, over mistakes I can't hear. Because mistakes I can't hear, I can't fix it. Exactly. So be big, be bold, and go with it. I will always, pull you back if we need to. But I think it's for everyone's own good that we, it's very easy for us to sing within this little box, this little shell that we're in, and we're like, I'm not going to let anybody else hear my voice. Sing it out. Sing. That's why we're here. We're all here because we love to sing. So that's what we need to do. Sing it out. And challenge yourself. And it's for everybody's part. We need to do that. All right? Good. Let's everyone pick up into 41 if we could. Let me look at my time. What am I looking at? Good? Okay, beautiful. Here we go. Pick up to 41. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was definitely much better. When we get to the For We Are Glorious, can we get more of an all there? Don't go For We Are Glorious. Not so good, all right? It's never going to sound good on any planet. For We Are Glorious. Tall, vertical, all right? Let's go. For We Are Glorious. 1, 2, and. Yeah, awesome. Okay, shall we go on?
Yes.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now, let's stop here because I do need to explain this next part a little bit. So, time. All right. So we are at time actually. So I'm not going to explain the next part. The next part does kind of get a lot of divisi that happens in here. So you come back, you get exposed to this next part, which is really cool. But we're going to go on to our next song, and
Ken, I'd love to get a little video because it was really starting to come to. So if you're yeah. Okay. So if we're okay with going back to the beginning, is everybody okay with being on video? Yes, by those faces, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to be a star. Joiner's ready.
all right.
Let's go back to the beginning. While I'm getting ready, why don't you give a little run through first?
All right, so look, we're going to go up to For We Are Glorious and then be like, woohoo, that was glorious. And we're going to stop there. That should be enough for them. All right?
Just get them warmed up again while I'm getting queued up.
Sure.
You'll see me lurking on a minute.
Should we do calisthenics? What would you like?
Yes.
All right, here we go. How about we all stand up, please? Let's try the beginning, make sure we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Awesome.
Y'all
All
look
right.
beautiful.
We pure imaginationing?
Yes.
All right. Tracy? We have of current Synergy members, who needs a copy of Pure Imagination that doesn't have it, the downloaded copy? All right.
Go see Tracy at Guest Relations. Go visit Tracy at Guest Relations.
Concierge desk.
At the concierge desk if you need a copy.
All right, Pure Imagination. You can take that out.
Just go sound check. Good. I love the bass guitar. Good job. There's a bit of that.
But it's important. It keeps us together.
I left my beatbox home.
This one not quite as much.
The vocal tracks are really
They do. They really do.
do repetition.
I love when we come into words into those things, it's really powerful. The things that we're saying.
We don't want your broken heart.
I can if you're ready.
I want to wait for them to get there.
It could be a minute.
They're almost done. All right. So, Pure Imagination. Here's what we're going to do with this. Nobody knows Pure Imagination. Current members do not know Pure Imagination. This is new for everybody. I love this chart. I think this is going to be an awesome chart to sing. It's challenging, but very, very doable. This is from, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is what, so anyhow, this is Pure Imagination. What we're going to do, we're not going to spend any time kind of like fixing it or doing any of that. We're just going to sing along with the track that we have. We're going to sing through it once, and then we're going to go back and sing through from a certain part forward. All right? So this is to whet the appetite. Hopefully it whets your appetite and you like the song. If not, I don't know. No. But let's give it a whirl. All right?
And this is an example of the learning materials that our chorus is using when we learn songs. We have professionally made tracks where some amazing people record all the different voice parts with the dooms and all that. So this is Pure Imagination.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Can we sing along?
Sing along.
Look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want a view of paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world. There's nothing to
Goes faster.
there is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly. If you wanna view paradise, simply close your eyes and see one. Wanna be a dreamer, be one. Wanna change the world. There's work to be done. There is work to be done.
of takes you on a journey. It's not all the same throughout. It starts out that slow, and then when you get into that faster, feeling it in one, that fast 3, I think it's really fun. All right. You know what? I want to go from the beginning again. Can we do
All
that
right.
instead of C? All right. So let's go from the beginning.
DJ's ready.
Since we weren't singing at the beginning, let's all sing at this point. All right. Try it again. See if you can pick up a couple more notes now that you've heard it through once. And that's what we're going to do with this. All right.
You want to turn it down a little bit?
No, I think we're good.
I think a rock star when I'm singing along with that.
I think they've heard it. They can sing out a little bit.
All right.
That would be a hard no.
Turn it up.
All right. Here we go.
More tenor.
And you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you wanna view a paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly. If you wanna view paradise, simply close your eyes and see one. Wanna be a dreamer, be one. Wanna change the world? There's work to be done. There is work to be done. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. There is no life to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly believe. And you if you truly believe. If you truly wish to
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Great piece. So we just wanted to kind of give you a tasting of it tonight, and you know what this piece is going to be. I think it's going to be a great piece to put together. It's going to be a challenging piece to put together, but certainly very doable with the voices that we have, and I think it's going to be really, really great piece. All right.
See what you did there, the whole tasting.
Yes, yeah,
Which is the perfect segue to our favorite part of the
so now we got
evening,
taste.
which is the refreshment break. We're going to take 15 minutes. If you do not know the Vocal Synergy people, find somebody with a name tag that looks like one of these people or one of these people. So we're going to take 15 minutes. We're going to come back at about 8:55. Enjoy. You're allowed to stand up. You should stand up once in a while. Hey, Joseph. I take it back to high school. That would be Ben Brand.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Not these pieces. I sang in Army Corral. Why would I leave? I left San Diego for a job. I had a horse. My wife stayed in California. So we got Valley. Probably maybe about a She got the elevator. Yeah, I'm moving it. Back when it was the DLC. Delaware River I've taken off 190. Let me show you. That was when I went 375 Well, I lost 70, then I had a gastric sleeve. I lost my weight. Well, yeah. But the thing, there's always lifestyle things. I wore 5 sets of Yeah, I was eating myself to death. Yeah, I have high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, HFN, cholesterol, and all sorts of things. Yeah, well, there was a method to my madness. The minute I learned, nobody's going to live to 70. To come in and try to do that good news I can put it on an Apple playlist and throw it in my car. We have So if we're gonna change it and then the seniors, we start all the days. Like Sunday, 15, we're having we call it Sunday Night Live. For Sunday Night Live. Yeah, we're doing 10 pieces of music, and we're rehearsing Friday. Well, and I've been playing guitar since I was 12. I play drums too. It's like playing Jeff Bass. I just bought a Fender. I don't even have a cat or a dog. And I'm moving into a new house in a month. Out in New Orleans. And it's going to Oh yeah? That place is like hey, it works. Sounds very Pentatonic. Probably arranged by the guy. Social hour. We're gonna do social hour at church. Tell the pastor. You can do all. You better not have a What are you recording this?
So I record, so that's Zoom. Usually just
Oh, you're okay. You got them all tied together. Got a PC? YouTube on that. Got a PC or
It's a gaming PC. Because it wasn't, I had a regular PC.
I started in 1980. And I just 2 years ago went to because I got to the point where, you know what, I don't want to play around with anything. I want to music. And that's the math. You don't have to spend hours in it.
Alright, everybody, we can return to our seats.
Need a whistle.
So as we mentioned, we are part of the Hunterdon Choral Alliance, which actually is part of the Barbershop Harmony Society. You might not have known it from the songs that we were singing. Not a lot of Music Man in there, but a lot of fun. So we are going to go a little bit of barbershop now. We brought out our executive director of music to teach everybody what we call a tag. Has anybody sung a tag before? Raise your hand if you've sung a tag. Okay, we have a lot of newbies here. Cool. Take it easy on. So everybody, Charles Ross!
Are you having fun yet? Cool, awesome. So, as Christian said, we are, in some sort of circuitous way, a part of this Barbershop Harmony Society. So in 1942, a group of men got together and said, we'd like to sing a cappella music. And one of the unique features of the American art form of barbershop harmony is you have your melody, and then you've got a tenor part, which is a harmony part above the melody, which is unique. And most of what we do in choral music, you have your sopranos carrying the melody, and altos, tenors, basses, harmonies. So that happened a long time ago. This has evolved. We have formed something called the Hunterdon Choral Alliance, which is an organization which supports two choirs, this one and a men's barbershop choir that meets on Tuesday nights. So anyway, all that comes together to just say we love doing cool a cappella music. This is what we're going to do now is a tag to a song called Great Day. It's a great spiritual. And the tag is just the end of the song. So we find that most songs climax at the end and it's the great chords and the big woohoo. So we like singing that part because, you know, we like to be self-indulgent. So I'm going to ask Christian to play this.
Oh, not on the piano. You don't want that. So pay attention because it goes really quick. Now, this track that we're going to play for you has the famous Tim Warwick singing all four parts, and he has like 7 lungs. So don't mind that it's going to go a lot longer than any human in this room will be able to do. Let's do the full track.
There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day.
so no one person has to hold that note for 42 seconds, for those of you keeping track at home. So what I'd like to, so it's in the key of B flat. I'm used to pointing to people with a pitch pipe. B flat, B flat.
Yeah, it was turned off.
Don't sit at the piano again.
I had nothing to do.
Thank you.
Sans at the ready.
So I'm going to do this a little backwards. I want to teach the basses their part first. There's gonna be a great, great day, great day, great day. Hey, forever, right? Just sing that with me, basses. There's gonna be a great, great day, great day, great day. Good. So again, what we talked about during warm-ups, right? We don't want hey. We'd rather have hey. It sounds better, it resonates better, so forth. You got to hold that. Yeah, none of that. Because they're going to sing all kinds of cool stuff on top of that. Okay? There's gonna be a great. Can I have the altos? If you could play that. I'll try to sing as much as I can before I hurt myself. Okay, so here we go. So we start on do, re, 2. There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day. Awesome. Put that with the basses. We both start on the same pitch. There's gonna be a great, great day, great day, great day. Okay, cool, good. We're going to hold that a little bit longer. Okay, sopranos. There's gonna be a great. I'll have Ken play that. Thank you. Da-dum, da-dum. With me? Sing it once, sopranos. He's gonna play it and you're gonna sing it and we'll fix it. There's gonna be a great. Okay, let's just hear that on 41. There's gonna be a great. I promise not to do that to you or me again tonight. Sorry. I'll just let Ken play that. There it is. Half step, and then up to the third. Cool, sing it one more time, sopranos, and there's gonna be a great day, great day, great day. And I'll be posting that note, and then excellent. 3 parts, please. Up there, we all start on that same pitch. There's gonna be a great day, great day, great day, great day. We almost don't need you guys. You know you want to play. There's gonna be a great day, great day, Yeah, how can you not want to stand up and sing that? Come on! There's... Ready?
There's gonna be a great day, great
So do you hear your head buzzing right now with those cool chords? So those are overtones, and a lot of the structure of our music is designed to create that expanded, really cool sound. And we get it, I could do 8 hours on the physics of all that, but I won't tonight. But just enjoy that. One last time. Yes, ma'am.
We got it on YouTube. We got it on the
Here we go.
There's gonna be a great
You bet. All right.
So Charlie, we have a couple of bonus minutes. Can we see if 4 intrepid fools would be willing to try that without the whole chorus behind them? Would anybody be willing to try that in a quartet? I will volunteer on, like a dick, don't even have that in voice. I'll volunteer for bass.
You want to do 8? Why don't we do it?
We
on
do
10?
8? Sure.
Yeah, so
Let's
come
bring four synergy
2 altos
people
I
and-
got.
Come on, let's give it a
Sopranos.
shot.
All right, between us, we got.
82 sopranos.
All right. So what we'll do,
No, I got 2 sopranos right here.
this is actually just right.
Cool. This.
You gotta drag this, right?
Sure. So tip in a little bit so you can hear each other. Ready? There's gonna be a great. Here we go.
There's gonna be a great day, great
Great job. Good job. Give them that. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
We're going to now bring back up our executive officer, the head of all things Vocal Synergy, the amazing and beautiful, lovely, after Mother's Day, Miss Tracy Hunter. You'll notice we
I
want to
can
share.
tell that's my husband. He's kissing up to me for some reason.
Never do that enough.
So we are very excited. Thank you all for coming tonight. We have one more song left, but I would like to thank Ken and Charlie for putting the night together with the music. And that helps with the advertising and everything. But we would like to invite everyone back if you had fun. We're here every Monday night, so please fill out your form for us. If you would like to come back and join us, we're more than welcome to have you. We would just love to see everyone here again. And we sing other songs that go along with these, like Loch Lomond and Then So It Goes. We have a lot more coming that Ken just can't wait to throw at us, especially Pure Imagination. I think it's probably first on the list next week. As he's smiling. The other thing is, if you can't wait till next week, tomorrow night there is another open sing at the Flemington Presbyterian Church with the 100 Harmonizers. It is actually in tenor bass, but everyone is welcome to sing, not only just men, to join, to come and check it out. And the last thing is next Monday night, even though we do want you here, there is a thing at the Hunterdon County Library for a quartet with the Hunterdon Harmonizers, and that is Ovation. And they have a big, what would you call, a seminar.
So it's a program.
A program about barbershop singing and the history of barbershop singing, and they are also giving, they're singing, basically, and giving.
And you get to sing with Ovation.
You get to sing with them, So that, there are signups at the Hunterdon County Library on Route 12. So we have one last song.
For those of you who came in late and I said you can fill that form out later, if you could just make sure you give us that before you leave tonight, we would appreciate it.
Yeah, and we're going to be here for a little bit, so, you know, talk to us some more, ask any questions. We're available. My number was on most of the communication back and forth. So please reach out with anything, anytime, and emails, and let us know if you have anything that you want to know.
You have 20.
So, we've got 20 minutes for our last piece, but I'm gonna do something a little unscheduled for us, because it has kind of been a tradition for us now when we have new people, and even though if you're just visiting, you're still a new person. We go around, we're going to introduce ourselves, and we say one thing. We pick a theme for the night, and we say what our favorite thing is in that theme. So, we've done candy, we've done movies, we've done superheroes.
Ice cream.
We've done ice cream.
Superpowers.
Let's see, I like that one. If you could pick a superpower that you can have, what would your superpower be? All right? So we'll start with somebody who's, you know, part of the group, and we'll work our way that way. So let's start with our tenors. Mr. Ross?
Charlie Ross, and I would pick time travel.
I'm Jonah Garrett, and I would pick the ability to read your mind.
Ooh.
That's scary.
Dan Bliss, I'll take it off so you can see me. And superpower. I think just to be able to grow a tail at any time.
Wow, that's a good one.
Welcome to the tenor section.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
We have new people in every section but the tenors. Here's one. We're growing tails over here.
Carmen Olivo.
Follow that one.
Sleep. I'd like to just not have to ever sleep.
Not to ever sleep. All right.
Vince Anderson, X-ray vision.
Ooh, dirty pervert.
Wow. Maybe this was a challenge.
What was that favorite cookie?
My name is Dick Crestalt, and I think I'd like to time travel.
Chris Carswell, I want to fly.
I'm Maria Oppenhauer, and I would really like to fly as well.
I'm Teresa Hunter, and I think we're all, I guess the outros are all flying.
You're getting ready for Africa. 'Cause you're flying in Africa.
Laura Napolitano, and I think I would like invisibility.
Yeah, because that X-ray guy's going to be around.
My name is Adrienne Krowicki, and I would pick telekinesis or being able to move things with my mind.
I'm Tina Guerra. I would like to be able to speak any language.
You stole mine.
I'm Suzanne, and I want to be able to speak any language.
I'm Jennifer Ivanko, and if you've seen the movie The Incredibles, I will be Elastigirl.
I'm Mary Beth Spencer, and I would definitely do time travel as long as I could come back to my current time.
I'm Stephanie Klopper, and you know, on the time theme, I'd like to either freeze or slow down time.
I like that.
I'm Suzanne Vitale, and I would like to become a bird when I'm not at so I could sing and fly. I want to do both of those things.
Hillary?
I'm Hillary Moreno, and I would just like to be able to cook dinner without burning it.
That's a
John Dupree. I'd like to be a time traveler too.
Time travel?
Sandy Gradkowski. I'd like to be like in Bewitched and be able to wiggle my nose and have everything taken care of.
Nice.
Arminda Barbone,
and I was going to say fly also, but if I had to say something else to do something different, I was going to say to breathe underwater.
Active girl.
I'm Christina Petrau, and I would like that super speed, just to run right over the ground real fast.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, Karen Geary, I think I also like invisibility. That's okay. Yeah.
I'm Corey Adams. I would like to be able to make people laugh instantly.
Nice. It's a good one. We need that.
I'm Tricia Idell, and I like to fly.
I'm Jenny Slaughterback, and I'd like to predict the future.
Nice.
Get the lottery
There you go.
I'm Rick Houston, and I would like to be invulnerable.
That's deep. I would like to phase in and out of objects.
Joseph. That's nice, Joseph.
Okay, I'm Joseph LeCompte. I love Rhapsody in Blue, and I'd love to be able to whistle Rhapsody in Blue.
Mike.
Mike Mahoney, I would like to time travel.
Rusty.
Rusty Williams, I'd like to be able to play a bagpipe that sounds good.
That's never going to happen, Rusty. Just kidding. I love it like that.
I'd like to be able to transport myself.
Transport yourself. Nice.
So I want to be legal,
And-
be legal.
Nice.
So Christian Hunter, I was going to say invisibility, but I've learned actually with Zoom I can do that. I just turn my camera off. I'm invisible. So I'm going to go with the ability to grant wishes. But only the ones I want to grant, not like a genie. I don't want to be living in a box.
Okay, I'll come see you later.
Yeah. So you're all good. Just get me first, and then take care of everybody. Everybody will fly first.
And I'm Ken, and I would say flying because that would be so cool to be able to fly. So we're going to fly and sing Africa. Now, with the tail.
Only the tenors.
All right. This has quickly become, I think, a fan favorite around here. Maybe not with the Sopranos because they got a couple little challenging ditties here at the beginning to do. But this is a piece we like to have fun with. We all know Africa. I'm sure you've heard it. Toto, or the other umpteen versions that have been covered since Toto has done this. But let's have fun with it, and then go through it and sing it and do our thing. All right, let's stand up. We do get words of this. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. But she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation.
Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Good. We've got time. I'm gonna go back and do this one more time, if we could. I want to pick it up just ever so slightly. Now that we've kind of wet our feet a little bit with it, let's go a little bit faster with it, get a little bit more energy into it as we go through it. All right? So one more time with it. Here we go. Have fun. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the drums echoing tonight. But she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:35. The moon and wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long forgotten words of ancient melody. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that a hundred men or more can ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. The wild dogs cry out in the night. And the voiceless longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the
Yeah. Nicely done, everyone. Great job. Thank you all. Great work tonight. It's so wonderful to see so many new faces here tonight. I truly hope you had a great time tonight, and then we see you next week. Be really wonderful, and see you going forward. We have a great time. I hope you liked our music, and it kind of shows you the fun that we have with our music and what we like to do here. So join us, and thank you all for coming tonight. It's really wonderful.
You know there's one thing we have to do.
What?
We gotta do a selfie.
Okay.
If you're comfortable getting a little bit closer, if not, it's totally fine. Space out a little bit towards the back. But if we get everybody to try to come together a little bit in the middle, we're gonna get a selfie. Yes, Charlie, you can.
Whatever happens.
Who's got the longest arm?
Yeah,
put it on your. So you're gonna have to come back in. You want to do that as a selfie?
Why don't you put the timer on so you can get that?
There you go, Tracy.
How do you not have a selfie stick in my mouth?
Back where you stand on the chair.
All about the rides.
Hey, wait. You're not climbing on any chairs.
No, I'm not.
Just sing Africa again, I'll be back.
Walking around is fine, but no climbing.
All right, let's get Joe and Joe come back a little bit that way. Find your window. Everybody else is looking pretty.
Yeah, you got it.
Looking pretty
You
awesome.
always think of Pano.
Question is how to do it. Getting a lot of volunteers for future.
Wait, let me fix my hair.
All right, who knows how to do the shine?
Laura does probably.
Laura,
I got my sparkle eyeshadow.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Bring it down.
I think I got it. I think I got it. 10 seconds? You think 10's enough?
Yeah.
You're the one that has to get the picture.
You know where you're going? You have
Can you count 10
place
seconds?
it.
9, 8, 7.
Ready? 10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4.
Wait for the picture drop.
2.
Did it work?
There you go.
I don't know. Actually, all right, try to look like you're having fun.
Mandatory fun time.
It's blinking, you better hurry
It's
up.
blinking, you better hurry up.
It's getting there.
Tail.
It already went
Wow.
Somebody have to work tomorrow and like.
Hey, he's your husband.
See if you have time travel.
Okay, it's blinking. It's blinking.
Time travel.
Everybody say Africa.
Africa.
Tail.
All right, I think it worked out.
All righty.
No pressure. E flat.
Really nice to meet you.
Great day.